We bought a fair bit more. Ooh.
There's your intro.
So,
50p each or 3 for £1.
have you a price in mind for everything?
For everything?
Yeah.
What
would you think?
What, for all of the birds? Yeah.
Did you have a price in mind for
Yeah.
that? Do you want to think of one, and I'll say yes or no? Hello, we have come to a tiny little village hall where there is a jumble sale. So we're going to try and film on the GoPro so you can see what's in there. I mean, it's a very small building, but we'll see how we get on.
Lovely, thank you.
There you are.
Too early.
Oh, suddenly everyone just went. You're not here.
I'll have a bag then.
Very good.
Grab this mug.
Yeah, it's not a great deal here, really.
It's quite a nice one, isn't it?
Chocolate.
Nice little Danone mug there. Love that.
You're loading me up with mugs.
I am. That's quite cute, isn't it?
I'll pay for these 2 mugs and the
Hang on, so 50p?
Yeah.
Yep. And what have you got that lot?
both 3.
Yeah, £1.
Lovely. There you go, mate. Appreciate it. It's calm down over here now. I couldn't see you earlier. Apart from clothes, there's not much I've not looked at. Oh, hello again. I didn't see you.
Look up, I'm just like...
I've got 2 things, I think.
There's not a lot here, really.
No.
There you go.
It's a long way to come, isn't it?
You have to put yourself out there to find out, don't you?
That's it.
Right. Take care. See you soon. Hello.
Hello. It's me that recognised you, sorry.
That's all right.
It's chaos.
But you have. I was saying to somebody else, you have to come.
Yeah,
Because
to
you
know.
don't know. There might be a
no.
collection of vinyl or something.
No, but he's been doing this for a couple of years now. I think a couple of years you've been doing this one now?
Yeah, probably.
We're probably done here. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I just said the same here, 1 rugby shirt, that's it. But
Yeah.
there you go.
Right, I was just
But like we're
gonna
saying, you
say-
have to come because
Yes.
you never know.
Yeah.
And you've
Yeah.
got that fear of missing out if you don't come.
Yeah.
Well, lovely to meet
Yeah,
you both.
lovely
Yes.
to meet you.
Nice to see you both.
BBC TV. Oh, do you remember him? He rings a bell.
Is that Dale Winter? Is that a young Dale Winter?
No. Is it? It all makes sense now. There you go, mate. Appreciate it. So it wasn't pillar bag, and then it is later on. Okay, so we are back in the car. That didn't take very long because, as you may have seen, there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, there were a lot of people, but not a lot of stuff.
And when they let the doors, well, they let us in early, and I wasn't prepared, and Andrea had wandered off to do an intro for her video. So you were off filming,
I know,
and we all went in.
I know. And I came round and everyone was gone. I was like, oh.
But you didn't miss a whole lot. We picked up a few little bits and bobs. I grabbed a board game at the end that I don't think was on camera. It was hardly worth the drive out, but you never know. You have to put yourself out there to find out. You know, there could have been most amazing collection of vinyl. There could have been whatever is on your bucket list to find. I don't know.
These people are only just turning up.
There's people turning up now. They'll find virtually nothing left.
The tables are pretty much empty.
But for a tiny weeny village hall in the middle of nowhere, this here, it was really well turned out. I was going to say a lot of people came.
They advertised it well.
Yeah.
So yes.
So I think the charity's done really well, which is always the main thing for this. So that's good. We didn't find a great deal, but it was fun. We met a few people. Yeah.
Yep. And we're going to try and go to another one this afternoon, aren't we?
Yes. Well, we're gonna walk the whippet.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit antsy now. He's like, yeah, okay. Well, I've been in the car half an hour.
Let me out. Walk me. So we're going to walk him, find some food, and then we will take you to. We're not quite sure what the next one is. What's it?
It's called a new to you sale.
New to you.
Confusing. Is
So
it a jumble sale? Is it a tabletop? I don't know.
So you will find out along with us, because we don't quite know what the next sale's going to be. We just had a ka-ching. What was that?
Your buy paid for Johnny Cash.
Oh, we've been paid for some vinyl. Excellent. So that first one wasn't amazingly successful for us. Andrea bought more than I did. I thought I'd quickly share a couple of bits that I picked up though. One that wasn't on camera was a board game, but even this isn't great. It's Play Your Cards Right. New, these go for 15 to 18 sealed, used 10 to 12. So it's not really much to shout about, but there was that. And then you may have seen in the footage just there, towards the beginning, things were individually priced. You may have seen me buy a couple of mugs and a little ceramic circular little posy vase thing, which were £1 for the 3 items. Perfectly happy with that. And then towards the end, when everything was calming down, it was like £1 for a bag and you fill it up. So we did that right at the end, just before we left. And I put in this box, which had these Japanese plates in. And I really like these. I've tried to research them and I have no idea what I have. There is the little symbol on the back, but I don't know what that means. I haven't managed to find out anything about these, but it's a set of 4. Look at the details. So that's got I think they are pheasants. Each one is different. This is a peacock. I just think they're gorgeous. I have no idea if they have any value, but we picked them up. We put them in our bag at the end, and Andrea put in the bag a load of other bits and bobs of ceramics that we thought we'd take a chance on. But there you go. So that's the last one. So it's a bird in a tree and some flowers. Aren't they nice? So yeah, little set of 4 in their original box. It says on it somewhere made in Japan. There you go. But I mean, there were a few other little tiny bits and bobs I picked up, but nothing really that special. But we did go on to another sale. So we'll go back to the footage and I'll share with you how we got on at the next one. Well, we've made it to the next one and there's nobody but us here. So we will hang around and wait, see what happens. Right.
The lights seem to have gone off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. What's in there? How much is the camera?
I would think about £9 or £10. Do you think it's worth a punt?
Well, that's the question. Do you know how much they are?
I don't.
Oh, right, these as well then.
Well, if you're going to buy several bits, I'll do your job lot at the
Yeah,
end.
well,
How's that? So I
Park
take
those
those
there
off for
and
you.
we will carry on rummaging.
Okay then.
The more you buy, the cheaper they are.
Why not? I have a growing pile down there.
Oh yeah.
Could you add those? Just 2 lots. Careful that doesn't fall off. Thank you.
Alright, okay. I wonder how that works, yeah. 50p each or 3 for £1. The more you buy, the cheaper they are. Just got to get one for 50.
Well, that's what I was doing. I started that end and I'm working this way.
Have you a price in mind for everything?
For everything?
Yeah.
What
would you think?
What, for all of the birds?
Did you have a price in mind for
Yeah.
that? Do you want to think of one and I'll say yes or no? It's about 24 at the price you've got there.
Okay. So how about if we do...
To move them all, what would you say?
How about that heap there for 20?
That probably sounds like a good idea. Should we add up everything now? Then?
Yeah.
She's still looking. But...
What
So
are
that
you
was.
thinking? Are you definitely going to have those?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because
So-
we've got a box down here if you'd like.
Okay.
wrapped
Did you
up
have
in
any
it.
paper? I can
Yes,
start
there's-
putting them
well,
in.
There's a box here, look, with loads of paper.
Okay.
Do you want me to start packing?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, we lost one.
So if I say £35.
Oh, that's wonderful. My wife has a pair of trousers as
Oh,
well.
has she? Okay, you just put the price up.
So, what's that? 36 then? Yeah. Okay.
I'm guessing you sort of had a monthly subscription and bought
I
one.
don't know if it was a subscription thing. I was reading it.
wondered
It may have been. Well, it says a collection, so
Yeah, I wondered if that's what it might have been.
there used to be lots of those periodicals, didn't there, in the 80s and 90s?
That's right, yes.
Not popular now, but
Yeah, well,
right. Could you change the
Thank you
40
very
for me? Do you want to perch those on top of that? Right, thank you. I
And
will.
also these do tend to chip easily.
Yeah, I know.
£4.
Yeah.
We will endeavour to get them home in one piece.
That's lovely, yeah.
Thank you very much. Excuse me, thank you. So this is the collection of birds. Hopefully they're all in decent condition. That one's got a chipped beak.
Yeah, you did notice one had...
One had lost a tail. But they were cheap enough. Cheap, cheap. They're all going cheap. Can you hear them? Yeah, JVC with some batteries and some sealed DV tapes. Nothing special. A couple of packs of these CDRs. Oh yeah, Harry Potter to complete a Harry Potter set. Your ceramics in here, look, what's that?
Yeah. I think they're both the same. Or they're at least from the same set. if they're not the
Which way?
same.
Which way does that say?
Yeah.
Staffordshire?
They're both Welford on Avon, so I just thought
Yeah.
worth grabbing and giving them a go.
A few bits and bobs. So that was much better than the first one. We've come away with some stuff. Yeah, it was good. I had an interesting conversation with a chap. I don't know if I will have left it in the edit. When I bought all the birds, he was saying, why have you bought all of them? I said, because I like them. He said, what are you going to do with them? And I thought he was going to get confrontational about me maybe reselling. I didn't know, but I've had that before at a jumble sale.
we have.
So I said, he said, what are you going to do with them then? I said, I'm going to take them home. And he said, then what are you going to do with them? I said, enjoy them. But the ladies were very happy that they sold them all and they helped me wrap them all up and it was fine. I paid 20 quid for the lot, which I thought was fair. And Whether I sell them as a job lot, I don't know. Probably do them in little bundles. We'll see. Condition on closer inspection in the boot, there are some that are damaged. So we'll see, we took a chance. So the second one was a little bit more successful, as you may have seen in the clips. Andrea found some stuff, I found some stuff. If I quickly share the highlights of what I found, nothing amazing, to be honest. And the collection of birds, yeah, jury's out whether that was a good purchase or not, if I'm perfectly honest. I did pick up some of these sealed pack. There were some open packs there. I just grabbed the 2 sealed ones. TDK, good brand. This is 100 spool of CDR. I'll pop on screen here a completed listing. You're looking at top end of, as you just saw, I think £30. So that's not bad. The small spool of 10, hardly worth messing around with, £10–11, as you can see. So those were okay. The camcorder, which was the first thing I spotted, I did buy. We paid £36 for everything we bought, including Andrea's ceramics and bits and bobs. And she bought some trousers for herself. I found some media and all of this stuff here, and all of the birds. But this was the first thing that I found. I have tested it. It is working. It makes a strange noise when you are zooming in and out, which is frustrating, because other than that, it's in really nice condition and functioning. I've tested the record and the playback, and it is all working just fine apart from that noise. If I show you here, about 30 to 40, this should go for. I couldn't find this exact model, just one very similar. It's a JVC digital video, so a DV camera. It also had spare battery, the charger dock, etc., and the leads, and 3 sealed tapes. There's one inside the machine that I was using to test it. These 3 sealed tapes, as you can see here, are worth sort of £10 to £12. So they will cover the cost of the camera. I'm not sure if I'll get the 30 to 40 on it if I can't sort out this annoying noise it makes when you're zooming in and out. Probably list it at 30 and see what happens. Now the birds, the collection that I bought, and they offered it to me at £20 for everything. Yeah, I don't know if I was back there now, would I do it again? I don't know. This is what they are like. It was a periodical collection with a magazine. It's called, what is it again? The Country Bird Collection, sculpted by Andy Pierce. Now, people have been achieving up to £10 a figure, but that's the exception, really. And I think I would be waiting a long time to get that. Plus, a lot of these are damaged. This heron is a very good example. So there's a lovely heron, isn't it lovely? Oh, it's missing its entire tail, which should be sticking out here. In the rush of a jumble sale, you do what you do in the moment. I haven't been through all 70 odd of these yet, but I think there's going to be a percentage that are damaged. So they'll be probably write-offs, right? Not worth messing around with. But those that are okay and not damaged, do I list them individually? Do I do some bundles? I did find somebody that did quite well on a job lot, this one, but these are still in their packaging with the magazines. So yeah, whether I can aim for that sort of money, I don't think so. But we shall see how we get on. I have them now. I need to do something with them. They only owe me £20. So if I sell a few individually, or maybe do a few little bundles, people have been selling these in small bundles, right? 3 or 4, maybe that's the way to go. Or I sell it as a job lot, get rid of the ones that have obvious damage, maybe, and sell it as a job lot. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of fiddling around. if I did a job lot, that would be a packaging nightmare. So yeah, not that keen on this purchase right now, if I'm honest. But there you go. I got it for a fairly good price, so not the end of the world. Camcorder's pretty good. The sealed stuff should sell easily. Yeah, we had a fun time. It was, yeah, the second one was slightly better than the first. If you would like to carry on watching me and Andrea out and about sourcing, check this one out. Take care. See you next time. Bye.